As a real estate professional, what do you want to achieve? It's difficult to get where you're going if you don't have a destination already picked out. You have to have a goal, but Bob Corcoran of Corcoran Consulting and Coaching says be careful your goals don't limit your achievements.
You know, I love goal setting and I also despise goal setting, and let me tell you why. I love goal setting because I think it's extremely important to know where you're going. I don't like goal setting because too many people use it as a stopping point, and they fall short of really the expectations that you can have for your life. So what I live my life by, and I teach consistently throughout the year, okay, is to set yourself a sales goal. Let's talk about real estate. Set yourself a sales goal and then set a stretch goal. Say you want to sell X homes a year, then say I want to sell X homes as a stretch goal. And if you will shoot all year long for your stretch goal, I guarantee you're going to land in the middle between your goal and your stretch goal. You know, if you shoot for the moon and you land in the stars, it's a pretty good place to be. So let's talk about goal setting and number of homes you want to sell. Here, the important thing is too many people just say, I want to sell 20 homes a year. I want to sell 10 homes a year. Some people don't know what their potential is. What I'd encourage you to do right now for about, 2 seconds is do a little dreaming. Well, do this. How much money do you want to make? Put it in that perspective. If you say I want to make $50,000 a year, what is your average sale price? Times your average commission, times the split you're on your commission. Divide that into your $50,000 and that tells you how many homes you want to sell. Now if you dream a little bit bigger, how much do you want to make? Do the same process. So if you come up with a number of, say, 24 homes a year, the proper way to set that goal is to not say 2 homes a month. That'd be an improper way to set the goal. In real estate, homes close according to the market. Everything is a trend. We know that in April, May, June, July, and August, we're going to close more homes than we are in November, December, January, and February. It might look something like 1 in January, 1 in February, 2 in March, 3 in April, 4 in May, 4 in June. You get the picture. You escalate up to the number when you know the most homes are closed according to the MLS data that you can secure right in your MLS over a 3-year period. Find out what % of homes close every single month. See, too many people set unrealistic goals. And that unrealistic goal, I'm not saying 24 is unrealistic, but 2 a month might be, because all of a sudden in January, you're behind the 8 ball and you start going uphill harder and harder because you set a goal of 2 when it really should have only been 1. Now, having a goal set of how many you want to close every single month, next thing you need to do is you need to keep those goals posted and in front of you. You see, if you have your goals and it's only in your head, then you have a dream. You see, as soon as you get it out of your head and you put it down on paper, it becomes a goal. As soon as you hand it off to somebody else and ask them to help hold you accountable, then it can be, only then can it become reality. So let's get those goals out of our head, written down on paper, shared with someone so that you can achieve that goal. Now, when you share it with someone, I also ask you to post that goal. Post it by your computer. Post it at home, post it all over the place, and review that goal with a trusted advisor a minimum of monthly.
Bob says do not make your goals a stopping point, but rather your goal should be your starting point. You need to live your life with one saying, I will persist without exception. That is the only place where miracles can occur. Thanks for joining us.